And we're in. And welcome back to Final Fantasy, where last time... Okay, somebody's casting spells at me. I gotta get out of here. One and a two. Sorry, gotta refresh myself with the buttons. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Oh yeah, last time I believe we did some training and got a new outfit. Our hat looks ridiculous, but what can you do? What can you do? I'll tell you what we can do. No, what? Oh, that's not Aetherite. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played. Last time we did the training and did some more story. The story's actually getting interesting. And we saw a flashback to the past, where we saw the demise and blah 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 blah. Other than that, we went to Banquet and got some earrings, which we're going to sell as soon as we can, because they are worthless. Which is funny, because we were told not to sell the earrings because of how important they are, but we don't care about that. We learned a little bit of Raban here. I like Raban. Hopefully he does not perish in the story, but there's a good chance they are, because, well, let's just say I have a history of liking characters who either become useless, forgotten, or perish for story reasons. Yeah, ain't that grand. Now, I know I'm probably getting a little sick and tired of this story because, well, that's all we've done. To which I apologize, but again, we have to get the level of the story up to unlock more things to do. The first one being Glamour at level 15. And I think at like a level 20 or something, we can get a mount. And somewhere in between there, I think we unlock dungeons. So let's keep at it. The story's getting good. I look good. Let's get this done. I've been waiting for you, MMO Ex Machina. I trust you're fully recovered? Yeah, I am. Just took, a 3-day long nap. Surely that will help anybody. Good, because there is much work to be done. Of course, I wake up from passing out for 3 days, and the first thing you do is put me to work. Luckily for you, I want to work. Work that I would have you do. Why'd you pause there, Raban? Oh, technically that was a quest. Cool, I leveled up again. Doesn't matter if I'm level 19, I need the story to be leveled up. Listen well, MMO, this will take some time to explain. A level 15 mission. Will we unlock the stuff today? I'm getting excited. Maybe we will know what we're doing this episode, and maybe it'll be a little bit shorter because of that. But we'll have much to explore. Ooh, I am getting excited. And what's with this little? It's a minion. It's a wind-up airship. Cool! It's mechanical just like me. Raban means to entrust you with a task of utmost import. Well, I'm ready. Give me my ship. And most importantly, give me that level 15 mission. I think we're finally at level 15. We can unlock and do other things, I hope. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. Really, Raban? Really? You're making me a delivery boy again? After I helped rescue the crown and defeat all these people? I mean, you couldn't even make me the bodyguard to the messenger. No, you make me the messenger again. Where's the part where I start fighting, planet calamity level beings? That's where I want to be. Yes, I'll take your letters. That's all I'm good for. 5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartanu. First by the Guardians, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Yeah, I was there and saw it. By the way, how do you have cell phones? Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades. Well, that's good. A lot of people say they remember their comrades, but usually it's only in moments. Actually, is that a bad thing? Do you need therapy? Am I a licensed therapist? I'm a licensed thaumaturge. And of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained, I am standing right here. I am a warrior of light who was there. Or at least I would have been if I played the original game, but you get the idea. Like your armor. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten. Tell that to the warriors of light. Nor should they be, I agree. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. You have sand and a crime syndicate trying to overthrow a crown. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartanu with a memorial service honoring the fallen. Yeah, sure, let the fat cats sit at banquet, the people still starve, you still have a crime syndicate to take care of, but clearly the fallen comrades would love to know that the fat cats are at banquet again. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. You want me to intimidate them with my cudgel? I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Well, when you put it so nicely, Robon, how could I say no? Why you? Because your deeds mark you as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I am a warrior of light. I can think of no one worthier of the role. The question is, will you accept? Let me think about this for 10,000 years. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm done thinking about this. Yeah, I'll accept. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lamansa. Let me try that again. Limsa Laminsa. Well, that's just an annoying name. As my official representative, after we travel there, we'll give them appropriate names. Now, that's a great many malms to travel. What the heck is a malm? But I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. Well, there is fast traveling. You wouldn't happen to lend me your own fast travel point, would you? Or could you? Oh great, more papers I gotta deliver, right? Or... am I wearing that ring, or did he give me that ring? If I'm wearing that ring, cool. Normally rings and jewelry do not show up on a character. Wait, am I still wearing the earrings? The completely worthless earrings? I'll have to check that. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Okay, so yeah, more paperwork. Cool, airships! A key point of any Final Fantasy game for some reason. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. Well, I imagine the airway traffic was really bad, even though you can... I'm not gonna touch that one. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. So, just another reason to destroy the Garlean Empire is so we can freely travel the skies. Or, you can just hook me up with a mount that can fly. That'd be easier. Get everybody flying mounts. Might be easier than destroying an entire empire. I don't know. Actually, it's probably easier for me to destroy an empire with my mighty magic. These passes are only granted when circumstances demand it, as in this case. Yeah, sure, story reasons, right? Also, what's with that rug? It has a lot of divots in it. It's cool, but I thought rugs were supposed to be rectangular. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. The Syndicate? Probably. Mechanist, I'm not alone in seeing it. See what? What do you see? I'm wearing clothes. Your potential is plain. Hey, that's not nice. I'm anything but plain. Although plain's not bad sometimes. But I've said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. Did I ever make a promise? Or are you talking about the promise that I have? And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true with my magic, for victory belongs to the bold. Yeah, that makes sense. Now go, Mechanist Ex Machina, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. I'm sure if I ever get lost, the crystal will suck me back into the void while I sleep to tell me, hey, stupid, you're going the wrong direction, go that way. Actually, they probably send me a vision of fire or something like that and then show me a vision of something else. Okay, so speak with Momodi. Of course I gotta speak to Momodi, she's responsible for everything. I guess it's convenient for us as a player, having one person to talk to rather than a million, but at the same time, that's way too much responsibility, especially for our lowly little Lalafell. And I said lonely, not lowly. I know it's hard to tell with the way I talk. I apologize. But hey, I'm a machine. I am a machine. Okay, Modi. What do you have to tell me? Are you the one who gives me the airship? Ah, back from your meeting with Robon, are you? What did the big man have to say? Oh, he told me I can go flying, but I'll probably get shot down if I do. Is that a fact? Yep. Totally gonna get shot down, but thanks to plot armor, I will live. Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. Now that's a cool title, but why does it have to be the desert? Why the desert? So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. Really? Well, I guess I said it was restricted, but with your kind of connections, I'm surprised you don't take an airship just to go across the street. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. Really? Is nobody special around here? I'm proud of you, Mechanist. I truly am. Thank you. I've known you for insert time here. Now, I dare say Robon told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. Yeah, they told me why. In fact, most folks go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. I imagine that happens a lot more than you're making it seem like. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet fall, having never known the blues of the I'm going to call you LL. Shimmering seas or the myriad greens of the leafy Gridania. So to say ocean and garden. But not you, Mechanist. You'll see those sights and more. And everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. I'm hoping I find people with knowledge to pass on. Not tales so much as forbidden magic knowledge. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences. I'll savor it like a nice wine and steak dinner. Not that I know what that's like. I am a machine after all. I cannot taste. But maybe one day. For they are priceless, all. Okay. Although I'm pretty sure you can buy a steak dinner and a bottle of wine. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me not to remind you to be careful out there. Don't worry, I got my cudgel. Daw ain't the only place beset by trouble, as you'll discover when you visit Ocean and Garden. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows the kind of man you are, Mechanist. Probably. He seems like the kind of person who can play chess. What kind, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. To be fair, I'm forced to do this by a crystal. I just want to sit in a dark room and study my magic power until I have the ultimate magic in the world. Then I'd probably stick my nose in other people's business because they might have something to help me with. But the crystal's forcing me to do that in the opposite direction. Safe travels, Mechanist. I'll see you when you get back. Yeah, unless you perish because of story reasons. I am curious who all is going to perish in this story. I hope not very many. Okay, speak to somebody at the airship landing. Do we have a fast travel point for that? I hope so. So I'd rather not get lost again. Airship landing. Right there. Oh, I love fast traveling, and it was easy to unlock. Oh, hello, ticketer. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa, otherwise known as Ocean. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Flame General's envoy, Mechanist Ex Machina, yes? High Wind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Absolutely. I guess we're off to the ocean first. So we trade piles of sand everywhere to piles of water everywhere. Not piles so much as whatever. Oh, the mighty and tiny airship. This does not look like an airship. Looks like a... whatever. Whatever. On to the gangplank. Board the ship. Yes, I wish to board the ship. Although it looks like this is barely enough for me, let alone me and a pilot. Attention, all passengers, besides me. The airship bound for Ocean is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Yep, because clearly there's other people here besides me. Well, there's the captain, and there I am. Yeah, I am actually going by myself. I told you this couldn't fit more than one. Probably a weight restriction. And here we go, traveling in a mighty airship. It's got good maneuverability, I'll give it that. I wonder if there's airship racing. Oh, don't I look cool, standing in the exact center of it, not flinching as we fly. And there's all the people I've met here in Ulda. Come to see me off. Slow travels. And there they are. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Only time. I love the fact that she has stitch on his arm, not even the shoulder. Godspeed, Mechanist. Godspeed. Don't worry, I'll see you in 5 minutes. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. I hope not. May always walk in the light of the crystal. Kinda hard not to when the crystal follows me in my sleep from the void. And off on our adventure. I guess technically that means we've completed Ulda's story. Which means I gotta do this 2 more times. Ooh, more story. Ooh, that's a cool ship. Can I have that? I want that as my ship. It's cooler and there's no balloons. I guess these are the bad guys, right? The Garleans they mentioned. Yep, dressed in black. Ordered ranks. Ooh, I like the guy on the left. Can I get his armor? Please? It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordana, led by the Agrius, mightiest of all vessels. Silvertear Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. Well, you're the bad guys. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgardsormr. Whatever. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent defeat was brought too high of a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. Well, then it wasn't invincible, now was it? So ended our glorious conquest. Yay, dragon. Or worm, I guess. Well, is that it? Okay, no, there's more. Eorzea. A blighted realm riddled with false gods. How can you say that? Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. Clearly it's not very weak. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. Yeah, clearly those false gods want us to win and you to fail. But that's why they sent me, right? And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond a reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Probably your fault. I mean, it's all black and red everywhere. You're evil. Yet it must be saved. Sure it should. Only Guardian rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. Oh, to be fair, you're the one who attacked and caused the poverty to begin with, and now you're trying to use it as justification to invade and cure it? Sounds about right for evil people. We are of one mind, Lord von Belsar. I like the armor on the left. I want that. And is that a class? Probably not. Ooh, what's that? Will I get to fight it soon? Probably. Probably. I like your fortress, though you may be evil. Once I destroy you, I will take it as my own. Okay, looks like they're preparing for battle, and hey, what do they say? Careful of airship travel, because of battles and Garlean and blah 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 blah. Who could have seen that coming? Hey, is the Legatist really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that. Yep, of course when I'm here, right? Of course. But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartanu. What could the Legatist, whatever that is, possibly hope to gain by acting alone? Probably a personal grudge they wish to take care of. I sense you harbor certain doubt over the wisdom of the Legatist plan. And you're wearing red. My lord! Nero Tolskavia? Please call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born? Why do I have to listen to this? I know why, but... Ulthard, my lord. Amigo. Amigo. What's to say amigo? Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume. I don't know what you... Oh, I guess you're a spy. Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumitarian sees all. Of course we have spies. And of course they get found out. Long sword. Is it practical, I wonder? Clean up this mess and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased. At once, my lord. So in case you need a reminding, the evil people are evil. I'm going to take that helmet off your... I'm not going to say that. Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech. Hey, I'm powered by Magitech. Not. But I do wish to seek it. If it's magic in any way, I will master it. Now, can we get on with the ocean, please? Can't wait to see something other than sand. And here we are, where there's nothing but water. I'll take it. Limsa, the upper decks. A whole new hub area. Which we're not going to explore because we deliver the message and head over to Garden. But I will sink the Aetheryte crystal so we can travel here without airship. I wonder what all is here, besides of course classes and jobs, which I will take eventually. I know you're supposed to get sub-jobs and whatnot. Where do I exit? Right here. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ulda. Could you tell from the sand in my clothes? Welcome to Limsa Lamunsa, otherwise known as Ocean. Sir, Admiral Blofenswin... Blowefizwin? Win. We'll call you Win. Admiral Win awaits your arrival. Alright, let's go go activate the Aetheryte, and move on to Garden, so we can get back to our home in Ulda. Where hopefully we can unlock a few things. Storm Honor Guard. So the ocean has storm, makes sense, and the desert has fire. Makes sense, but I do not like it. You are the Uldan envoy? Welcome to Ocean. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Oh, that's good to hear. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift. At your earliest convenience, it will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Thanthiel, cool name. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Well, he did say at the earliest convenience, so... we will not be going to Bulwark Hall, we will be going to find the Aetheryte crystal instead. Then to the hall. Alright, there's an Aetheryte crystal here. And don't really see the big one. Unless that's it. Alright, Aetherite Shard attuning. Probably can't fast travel until I unlock another one. Oh no, there we go. The lower decks, and of course I'm on the upper decks. Of course. Okay, well that lift will just take me to the lower decks, or do I have to find my way around again at a completely new place? I know I have to go to the Bulwark Hall, but is that on the lower decks? It is the lower decks, cool. So we will just take a detour to go to the big Aetherite Crystal. Yeah, I know you're right there, but I want to go right here. Don't worry, I will be right back. After all, you said at my earliest convenience. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Well, there's a lot of names here. Big Aetherite. And if I have a lot of missions to do here, I'll make this my home point. There we go. We are attuned to the ocean. Cool. Alright, story mission. I think after this we can unlock some fun stuff to do. So that way we can break up the nonsense that is nothing but story missions. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our first city. Yeah, it's nice not seeing desert for once. If you would permit me to examine the seal on your missive you carry. Yep, right here. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. I gotta change my earrings, I keep forgetting. Alright, time to meet the Admiral. Any second now. Enter. Ain't this a fancy room? Cozy looking. Are you the Admiral? I saw you in my vision of the past. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. I don't think I appreciate what you're saying about my people. It appears the Wardons place great faith in you. Yeah, they do. For reasons. This way. Hey, I kinda match your clothing. Oh wait, I'm wearing black or red. Am I evil? I bid you welcome. And I raise you a welcome. I am Wynn, Admiral of Ocean, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Cool name. Is the Maelstrom a ship or your unit? Now, what news from Thanalan? Recap. And there you go, the whole story. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Yep. Big party. Nice gun. Can you use it? Seven hells, has it been 5 years? Yeah. Apparently. 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. Apparently for the second time or third time. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew, but Garlemald, that's a weird name, was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus, no, not gonna say that name. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try. Legatus now von Demas. I'm gonna call you Nail. Hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Wanted to drop a moon on you. That's a little bit overkill if you ask me. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, yeah, definitely a lunatic, we marched our forces to the Cartanu Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight the Battle of Cartanu, and I have seen full many. You talk better than the old Dons. I appreciate it. But though we gave no quarter, of course you say that you're a shipwright, aren't you? Spare not 1 ounce of effort. We could not prevent what followed. Yes, I was there and saw it. Please get on with it. From inside the shell of Dalamud came the winged nightmare of the dragon of the size of the Blaze City. 'Twas the elder prime of Bahamut, bent on making the 8th hell, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared a little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. I've already seen it, and you can as well if you look it up on YouTube. And yet, by the miracle, a few among us were spared. Yeah, a miracle. A miracle called plot armor. Even as I steel myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. Sounds like he passed out. When I regained them, told you, the dragon was gone and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Sad to hear. Were Archon Lewis still with us, he would have doubtlessly shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. Yeah, in the cutscene, he sacrificed himself saving everybody. And of course, you still want him to do more. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. I think the same thing's happening to Oldal. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. So you're facing similar problems, only we have a syndicate of criminals we're dealing with, and you just have beastmen. Unless you're also dealing with a syndicate of criminals. Also, we have the Guardian Empire. What do you have? You have ocean. You have water. And I speak not only of beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken the claim on Eorzea, the Imperial's crowded borders. Okay, so you also have that. But we also have the Syndicate. So where's your Syndicate? Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we've lost. Seems like there's a lot by the crystal if you take a stroll. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us save ourselves. None will save us save ourselves. You should say accept ourselves. It was the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aha, it was our idea. And again, we have a lot we're dealing with. You may have some of the same threats, but we also have a syndicate. Ah, Robin has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Yay, Robin's a genius. So you have a gun, but you use feather and quill. Interesting. Very interesting, the state of technology in this land. Oh, I thought you were going to deliver me the message. Am I just okay to go now? Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You could tell me, I'm probably going to go see him quicker than you could get a message to him. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Yeah, I'm going to the garden. Because like I said, I was only here for a minute. Pray give my regards to the Elder Seed Seer. Hey, I was right, it's a garden. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. You're making me tell a bad joke, please just tell me it's not a dirty joke. Very well, Mechanist. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Who's the Navigator? Or are you talking about the ship Navigator, because I gotta take another airship. Okay, my time here is done, but we got the fast travel point. Back to the airship. Luckily, we do know how to get there from here. That was very convenient. Maybe this will be the first land we explore after we're done here. Actually, you know what? The first land we'll explore is the one the story tells us to explore. Alright, off to the garden. So from fields of sand to waves of water onto scores of vegetation. Greetings, sir. This is the counter. Yes, we're going to Gridania. Pleasure to serve you again. You haven't served me before. Are you ready to board? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because I am nothing but an envoy, apparently. Although later we will become a mighty warrior of light who has to do all the fighting, and then I'll probably be wishing for a nice, simple talking quest, but whatever. Okay, back to the gangplank, all by myself, even though they're going to make it seem like everybody's here. It's just me. Always is just me. We will skip this just because we've already seen it, and I don't know anybody here to see me off. Probably going to regret that. Oh well. Let's get on with it, please. If I can get my glamour going, that would be nice. Then I have to worry about looking like a fool. Unless I dress up like a jester. Okay, note to self. It's a cutscene that hides the load time. I should probably let it play through next time. Sorry about that. That was my bad. And here we are in the garden. In the garden. There we go. Sorry, trying to find my way out. Okay, where's the ticket counter here? There you are. Actually, I'll talk to you first. Oh, you must be the envoy. Yes, I am. Leave the landing area. Yes, I would. Get it? Would. Because there's forests here. Bad joke, I know. Okay, and now we're on the opposite side. I can jump that. Why a load time? Whatever. Serpent honor guard. So flame, storm, and serpent. Huh. One of these things is not like the other. Greetings, good sir. You're from the Udon. Yes, I am. Pray make your way to the city proper. Identify yourself to the conjure at Nathika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand while the elder seed seer waits. You got really flowery language, don't you? Get it? Where's the exit? Over here, looks like? And remember, before we go anywhere, we gotta tune ourselves to a crystal. Which means running time. And running, there we go, out in the open. We're free, darn it. Free. And there's the crystal, we don't have to look for it. Yay. And there's a lot of people here. Makes sense, it's a hub city. Okay, attuned, and now we can travel anywhere so long as we have the money. Okay, it looks like up here and to the right is Old Gridania, or Old Garden. Cool. Yep, there is Gridania, Old Gridania. And the quest is way over there. Well, there's a couple aetheryte we can attune to. Let us take a minute to admire this beautiful lush green. Better than the desert, but I kinda miss home. Isn't that how it always goes? Oh, I cannot wait to get out and explore. And then as you explore, you say, there's no place like home. Okay, a little bit of aetheryte here. We're not tuning all of them because we're not planning on adventuring here anytime soon, but might as well grab them while we have them. Okay, more bridges. I could easily just walk and jump that. Nice, nice. This is a lovely starting area. Wonder what the story is here. And also, do you have problems with the Garlean Empire and Beastman summoning primals? Because if so, Urdal has one up on you, and that is that we have to deal with a syndicate as well. Okay, this is the altar. And there's an aetheryte, which means we can fast travel back to the airship. After we're done talking here, nice. Although I guess we didn't have a long way to travel last time, now did we? Silent Conjurer. You're speaking, you're not very silent, are you? You're the Udon envoy, begging your pardon. Sorry, let's try that. Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect your missive you bear? Yes, and I keep forgetting to change my earrings. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commanders of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. You have very flowery language. Makes sense, you're a garden area. Hello, I've seen you in the past. Are you going to explain about the war that I've already known of? Because of a vision. So, you're the Udon envoy. No duh, you can tell by the sand. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome, and I raise you a welcome. Please. Please what? Please what? I'm nervous. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Khan E. Senna. I'm calling you Senna. Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, so you're the main gardener. And leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. Yes, we have storm, fire, and snakes. Any reason why you didn't want to go with something else? I understand you bear a message from the Flame General. Yes, I do, and here's the letter, here's the message, here's everything that happened. Off camera, of course. I remember a source for the fallen of Cartanu. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of the conflict with the Empire? Well, two people have told me a lot about it, plus I saw a flashback, so it would seem my counterpart recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. Yep, here's everything I know. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you see. Or you say, I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, does that mean I'm your enemy? I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. Of course. Story time! For the greater part of his history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations of Islabard. What's with these country names? The northern continent, however, its innovations in the field of magic tech, some 15 years past, or 50, oh, that's, not as long as I thought for a nation probably 1,000 years old, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Yeah, magic tech can do that. You should learn it. I will. Emboldened by this technology, is set out by subjugating its neighbors. Makes sense, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory, and when all of Bard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Makes sense. Yet Garlemald transformation did not come about by virtue of magic tech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leaders of its first and reigning emperor, Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. You know, it was quite an accomplishment. Question is, did he mean it for good or for evil? Because no matter what he meant it for, it's now evil. Yet he has lived long. Oh, I guess he is still alive. It's only been 50 years. And after more than 80 winters. 4 years? What? It is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. Oh, you can only get so old. Even machines are not immortal in that sense. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. Of course, with any empire, it always comes down to the next generation ruining everything because everybody wants blah 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 blah. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Maybe you, but not, Uda, who still has to deal with the Garleans and the Beastmen and the Syndicate and blah 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 blah. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Mold still maintains a presence in Eorzea, I know, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding its great host is like Belisar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. Yeah, it seems like he's evil. Granted, that's not really saying much. As long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. Speak for yourself, I sleep just fine. In the void. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds and our mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. Maybe not you, but I can. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon our land. Okay, so you also have to deal with the Garlean and the Beastmen. Only you also don't have a syndicate to deal with, right? Each nation is beset by its own problem. None have the resources to look beyond its own borders. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you there. But we have a syndicate we're fighting. So that makes us 3 to your 2 and the other one 2. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. I thought she said it was a joke. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by Garleans is still greater. I'm saying a lot. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. Speak for yourself, we're fighting a syndicate and primals and Garleans. And sand. A storm gathers, that's in the ocean, upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, again, I was just in the ocean area, there the storm and weathering and all that, we must needs stand united once more. A remembered service may help rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the people of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. So basically repeat everything and hope it turns out better this time. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal. Yes, we know he's a great man, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provision shall be made for the service here in Gridania. Are we done here? I would like to get back home. Okay, did you just have that in your hand plus the staff? Because you didn't pull it out from anywhere. Such boring cutscenes. And we were finally getting somewhere good, but then all we got was a history lesson. Granted, it's needed, but hey, at least I believe next time we'll be able to do some fun stuff other than story missions. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send reply to the Flame General 4th. Whatever, I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Yes, back home, please, and thank you. You have a beautiful garden here, but kinda miss the sand. And I got my airship. You may now make use of airship routes connecting the three nations. You may board an airship. You must pay a fee, obviously. Minions! You have obtained a whistle with which you can summon your very own minion. To learn call minion action, you must first use the whistle. Once you have used the item, a new entry will be made in the minion guide under character in the main menu. You can either initiate the action from this menu or set it to the hotbar. To send your minion away, simply reselect the summoning icon. Okay. Minions can be summoned or dismissed at any time, and the whistle has no recast timer. Once you have learned summoning action, you'll never lose it, and can be used by all classes and jobs. Neat. You can only summon one minion at a time. While minions do not generate any enmity, neither will they participate in battle. If you're a caterer, you simply will wander off back to whether it's reset, and you can call on again. It's a pet. Why they call it a minion, I do not know, but it's a pet. Oh well, let's get our first pet. Okay, where action, no, it wouldn't be under action. Huh, I know it just said minion, there we go. There, I have a little wind-up ship following me, yay! I got a minion, and it suits me. Okay. Do I not have a mission? I do, and it's where? It's in Gridania. Oh, it's right here. My bad. We'll see this and probably end the episode there. Okay, back to missions for clothing. Let's see. Can I quit? And we do have something better though. Cool. Alright, let's see what our next quest is and we'll call it there. Because it looks like we'll be here in Gridania for a while. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seer went well. My Lord Envoy, correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral of the Ocean? While you were there, did you happen to meet Bardarin? Badarin? No, I didn't. The proprietor of the drowning whatever? A gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning, pray speak with him at the establishment. So basically, you're telling me to go all the way back to the ocean, which is right here. And that's a 617 cost. How much is a ticket? Actually, you know what? I don't care how much a ticket is. I'm going home. I don't need your airship when I have mighty magic to teleport me where I wish to go. Back home in Ulda. And if I remember correctly, we now have a couple missions here that we can do. Yeah, I do think we are ready. So next time, let's unlock Vanity and have a little fun. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. And if you did, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help out in the long run. With all that being said, this has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.